Is it perfect? No, never is, but it's enough. As far as I'm concerned, it fits that requirement.
He did use cheats in the first ban. However,
Yeah, the first
sorry,
ban was in fact valid, yes.
But
no,
that was also
for,
successfully appealed.
Yeah.
no, for my understanding, yes, he did get caught with cheating. However, it was not in an official event. It was in a private. It was
I
in a
think
private, no, practice raid that was not overseen by a moderator.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off, but the actual facts of the case aren't really relevant right now. I think what I'm trying to figure out is just what's the actual reason we're here. That's for Rhuzgath and whoever's prosecuting to argue over.
The reason we're here is because he has been granted appeal. The
Okay,
document
so and it's for the second ban. All right, we don't need to go any further than that.
Yes.
Who are the prosecutors? Just to make sure.
Who actually is arguing against it here?
You know, we
Rocco was
established that prior.
Big Boy Rocco was here, but he then left.
I think Rocco just came to clone on him and then left. Love our head moderator, guys. Certainly one of the FJ members of all time. Right. So, do we actually have a prosecution?
Anyone here?
I mean, there's plenty of
ready
people
to
who have
take?
complained about this appeal. So,
Anyone here feels brave
You're just
enough?
this is already the most scuffed fucking quote unquote trial I've ever
trust
seen.
me,
in my
there have
entire
been
life.
far worse ones in the past. You should have
Well, we
seen
don't
these
even have a
juries.
prosecutor. We just now figured out why there's actually an appeal going on.
The
The
appeal.
defendant barely speaks English.
I have known why this appeal is happening for a very long time, since that is my responsibility. I handle all appeal cases. They are made publicly available, for transparency. But people generally don't like when I accept these kinds of appeals, so it creates a complete mess like the one you're seeing in Imperial Plaza right now.
Well, I think the only real issue right now is whether or not there's an actual prosecutor.
There never necessarily has to be. People have the right to come and argue against it if they wish, but if they don't show up, that's on them, I guess.
So it's open to just members of the public.
Yeah, the public can watch it. If someone is genuinely in possession of a valid counter-argument and evidence to support it, then they can serve as a prosecution if they so desire.
So at a certain point, will the spectators, be invited to testify?
I have in the past asked if anybody has objections in the crowd. Usually,
Get this goddamn peasant out of our space.
Ujitsune, are you?
We don't let dirty fucking peasants up here.
Are you volunteering to be the
that guy,
prosecutor?
Am I volunteering? Fuck no.
No, Ujitsune. Or maybe
Oh.
Osirine. I've never said it out loud before.
Oh, it's Ryan.
Osirine,
okay,
yes.
so it seems we can finally get started.
Alright, let's get these damn peasants away from the jury.
Alright, we are starting officially.
Right.
They're not even in the VC.
I'm gonna go over some ground rules for this.
What the fuck is this? Get the fuck away from me.
I'll
We'll speak when Norbert's recording, as always. My amazing record keeper.
He has a YouTube channel. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Norbert records all trials for me.
I'll have to speak to him later.
Very dutiful, very good guy. Now, it's very basic rules. Do not interrupt people. If you do, I will server mute you. Very simple. Each of the relevant people will be given the right to speak in turn. Though there are Council of State jurors present, ultimately the final decision will be made up here. Your opinions will be asked.
Never mind,
So
there's
what
more coming in.
Let's not
What are we
have
deciding
it.
as the jury then? Sorry.
You are ultimately to give opinions. It keeps it varied. I do actually value said opinions. Just try to keep it impartial, or as impartial as you can. I will make a decision ultimately based upon the shut up, Ray. I will make a decision ultimately based on the evidence and arguments presented. Just as I have done with every other trial before this. Is this everyone, Ray?
Yes, that would be everyone. Those who's not in here will have to miss it.
Okay. Let me just see if there is anything resembling a prosecution before we start. Sorry about all the delays, by the way. I had an internet moment, and then actually getting people into these rooms in an orderly fashion is inconvenient, as the guards will tell you.
We have a barrier, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Why can't people just do these properly? I have
Can
people
we
just
remove
coping
those?
in chat instead of attending the trial and actually speaking. Right, okay, we may as well just get started, since apparently there is no prosecution. Right. Tural, you are going to speak for Ruz, yes? Thank you. Who's taking his head back there?
I don't know. Someone's moving his body. So please note, we are not tolerating any misbehaving or disturbances during this.
Layout, Tural, lay out the main arguments of the document before the crowd, please. You may turn and address them. Address each of the points that you addressed in the document, just so that everybody is on the same page. By the way, for anyone interested, the document is available in the announcements channel of this server.
Oshiro, just for assurance, could we guard the defendant, his client, his lawyer, and the counselors?
There are no
So-
weapons in here unless you are a Kibi, so there's no need for that.
I believe I just saw someone float under the ground.
It might be worth to just preempt it. Do it anyway.
Who did you see?
I just saw someone fly under the ground. I saw his nameplate. Apologies.
We have an exploit. Yeah, check inside. See anyone?
You have been asked to explain the arguments used in your document. All of them, each point. Not just the basic points. Everything. I will
Yo,
then
can
ask
someone
a
stream?
series. I will then ask a series of questions regarding
I
it.
will stream. Give me a second. If my Discord works. Oh, the leg. Muting the music. Jesus Christ. I
White
can't.
screen, OG.
Oh no! You know,
Be quiet in the
Discord.
VC.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright. Just to reiterate, once he has spoken, questions will be asked. Anybody who wishes in the Council of State may do so. I will also be asking a few questions to clarify certain things.
Whoever's talking in game, please stop. I'm gonna have to check my notifications on my phone.
Sit down.
Alright, guys.
No talking in
Done.
VC unless you're on stage.
You'll be told when you can speak, as and when necessary. You sure you don't want to just do this in voice chat, Tural? Sorry, it's fine. Please continue.
Ugh.
Let me just make sure I have the document open.
But Celeste, let me know if my stream is acting up at all.
Oh, yes.
Right. Hikaru, do you remember if the law that Uji had put in place about alts was still in effect at the time?
Alts. What exactly was the stipulation? That they couldn't bring alts into official battle,
Uji's
right?
there was briefly a law that was in place at the time. Well, I don't know if it was at the place at the time of this specific ban, but there was a law in effect in 2023 that stated that any alting at all was bannable.
Any?
I've never heard of that in my life.
Even in PRs?
Yes,
if-
even in PRs.
Alting is never bannable. It's you just get your alt account banned, and maybe an honor penalty, but you never get banned for it.
There was a law regarding this at some point. It was revoked.
I do recall
when
an alts law, but I can't remember
it
when.
was. I distinctly remember that it was 2023. It was revoked after Akka returned to us.
You don't really hold people to.
In effect at the time than we do, unfortunately. I'm just making sure that it wasn't in effect at that time.
Is that a law?
Wait, but why would you do that? Because like if people are in prison for marijuana possession and then it gets federally legalized, they don't stay in jail.
That's not how it works on here. It's not the same.
Well, that's just like
That
how
is-
laws work in general. But I mean, I guess if you guys want to
I'm just
hold
making
them to that
sure. It
old
doesn't
law.
seem to have been at that time, so it's fine. But I was just making sure. Yeah, that law caused a lot of issues. There's a reason we don't use it anymore. Do you have anything else to say, Turel? Okay. So, does anybody in the Council of State with us today have anything they would like to say about this? Anyone
Well,
have any proof against the claims, anyway?
I don't have anything for the negative against Rhuzgath, but I do think that this trial might not be the most valid thing in the world, because who is he arguing against? you kind of
Moderation,
being the judge.
technically.
Well, who here is representing them?
Again, they
Because it
don't
seems like
necess-
Rocco's kind of on his side, and even though he's the only moderator that's spoken.
No, I'm most certainly not on his side. If you'd like, I could offer some prosecution to this
Do you-
case.
Oh,
You
well, that would
volunteer-
work fantastic.
It would, yeah, guys.
Bring him up here.
I would like
would
to
be-
present some evidence.
Yes, it would be good if we did in fact have a prosecution to present evidence potentially against the case. Just so you
Who is
know,
this
this
man?
isn't just one-sided, which
Right, definitely here. So if you guys look in Imperial Plaza, you'll see. Oh, let me grab it. My evidence will be posted there shortly.
this
Are
should
you
be
able to
interesting.
come
In
up
the
to
plaza
stand?
now, waiting for it.
It's nothing. It's nothing new. So I would like to present the evidence to the. Okay. I can't post images there. Where can I post images?
Send them to me and I can post them with
You can post them in banter.
No, no perm.
Just give them. Just send them to me and I will post them with embedding.
Perfect.
What did I
Yeah,
just see?
this is a common issue. We've had this issue at many trials now.
Can you guards start beating the shit out of these guys and keep acting like little fools?
Yeah,
Guards,
I'm
could you
gonna
give
have to start
the
doing that myself.
Korean emperor and his prime minister a place front seat? Ask one of the communists to step off.
Okay. When is this exactly dated, Rocco?
Is it relevant?
Given the nature of this ban, yes, it would be. Due to the stipulations of Cole's, rules about him appealing again.
Hold on, one sec here. I'll just send
The
this in real
image is being
quick.
posted in Imperial VC text chat, so this channel.
Okay,
right.
perfect.
This is the image I have been sent. Ideally, we need to know when exactly this was.
True. Matsu, are you able to stream?
Right, so basically, as you can
Yep.
see in that screenshot,
Okay, can you do
Rhuzgath
it for me,
has.
please?
Hold on, am I able to speak in terms of prosecution?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, in that screenshot, you can see Rhuzgath open with Blizzy, which is, if you guys aren't familiar, that's basically a cheating script. I'm not aware of anyone who's been caught with more concrete evidence than that. That's it.
That does not answer my original question, though. When exactly was this? When was this incident?
That was from his original ban.
Then it is
But-
not relevant to this case.
That's silly. I think that's silly.
The case
His first man already got appealed.
that
Also,
that
So we're only
right,
concerned about the
but
second
wait,
one.
hold on. Was he
Quiet.
able to cast doubt on that evidence, or did he just apologize for it, which is no longer accepted?
It is
Look,
irrelevant
Riot,
as
we are
that was
former
part of his original
dignitaries.
ban, which he shut up. Quiet. It was part of his original ban, which he successfully appealed. It is therefore
Well-
not relevant to this case.
Successfully appealed is a pretty bold statement, considering that he just apologized in a document and call sign freedom of all his charges. But yeah, I
Predates
don't really
the policy.
respect that basis. Oh yeah, that's another good piece of evidence. I mean, yeah, he's just been caught multiple times. Like, it's just very silly to unban him because call sign made a bad choice. And yeah, that's it.
And the original case is not what we are discussing. We're
Well-
discussing the current ban. What I need to see if the prosecution is actually really trying here is evidence that he continued to do so after the appeal. As that is what is relevant to this case. The first
Just make
case
your
is about
verdict,
whip-eye
bro.
control.
Just make your verdict.
Do you actually have evidence that supports his second ban instead of just stuff from the original ban? That was the crux of this case. That's the entire reason this is in front of the court.
Okay.
I will take that as a no.
Why don't you take 1 sec as I know? But basically, I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's very rare for someone to be caught cheating in the way Rhuzgath was caught cheating. In fact, I can't name an example of anyone else getting caught with 2 different scripts open, Scriptware and Blizzy, right? So, it is very uncommon for someone to be caught like that. So, no, there is no further evidence to support or if there was, I'm not sure that it's dated after, but yeah, do as you wish, and moderation will follow suit.
So, none of this, just to be clear, none of what has been presented is from after the original appeal of the first ban.
The one that Raheem sent could be from after, and the one that I sent is most certainly from before. But either way, do you not find it a little silly to unban someone who's been caught cheating twice because Callsign, who doesn't play the genre, decided that their apology was enough?
If I can interject here, the screenshot that Raheem sent actually has a date in the bottom right, being what, March 10th, 2023. Is that a time range that's relevant?
What
I
was
don't
the
know if
date
that's
of his
before or
sec-
after.
What was
March
the date
10th,
of his unban?
2023.
Like,
Turrell,
what?
what was the date of the unban? June 2023. I will quickly confirm that. Right, FJ server. Let's pray to God that Tom actually kept the records of this properly.
May I also ask? So Rhuzgath was caught 2 times with his cheat. That is correct, right? That's not up for debate.
Yeah, he
The
was caught
screenshots are
twice
in the
cheating.
VC chat.
Yes. Oh.
He was
But
caught twice cheating,
do we know
and
yes.
I believe
Sorry. May I finish?
yeah, of course.
Do we know if in those instances he was using cheats in an official battle or in a private
Ray,
battle?
someone's in with a sword.
Oh my god. Or was he do we know if he used the cheats in a private battle where the other party did not know he was cheating? Or sorry, yes. Do we know
Yeah.
if
So the first one. So from the first one, it's from a battle against Kyogoku where he was cheating against Kyogoku clan
in an
in
official
a
battle or
private battle.
in a private battle?
It wasn't an official battle, but the way bans work is that if you're no matter where you're caught, because it's official battles are uncommon, is valid. So whether it's from an official battle or anything like that, it's all relevant to your ban, regardless of like what battle it's in.
Can we get verification for this statement?
So
I'm the mod director.
Yeah.
Source, me.
Oh yeah, Big Boy Rocco. Sorry.
I am
No, that's fine.
looking through the announcements channel of the official Discord right now, and there isn't actually an official announcement for his original unban. At
Yeah,
least
but
not
either
in the
way,
actual
wouldn't
announcements channel.
wouldn't the screenshot that Raheem just sent, wouldn't that have not been from during his ban, meaning he was cheating during his ban with scripts? Because assuming he was banned in unbanned in June, in fact wait, hold on, let's just look at the channel. Because it was announced when he was unbanned.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, that's the problem. Alright, Government Interactive, Rhuzgath. Let's have a look and see. Ah, there it is. There's Cull's original thing on it from the 27th of November 2023. Let's go back further.
May I ask Rhuzgath a question?
Okay, there it is. So, Rhuzgath was granted his appeal on the 11th of June 2023, which is after all pieces of evidence that I've been presented with so far.
The 11th of June?
That is the date of Cull's appeal decision. I will post a link to said.
Baraj, anasını siktiğim Baraj.
Quiet.
Yeah, you're onto something, bro.
Right, here we go.
I will say it doesn't reflect positively upon the appellant that several people in support of him are acting a fool right now.
Okay, but yeah, I've presented my evidence. Do as you wish with the appeal, but moderation has a zero tolerance policy for cheating. So yeah, do as you wish.
May I ask Rhuzgath, our appellant, a question?
So,
Oh.
this
Uh,
this appears to, whether people like it or not, ultimately support the defendant's argument that there isn't actually any evidence that backs up his second ban. I've not been presented with any, at least none that's dated anyway. So a lot of the evidence, as far as I can tell, aside from the picture that Raheem posted, have been backed up purely on word alone rather than actual dates. And even then, Raheem's predates the unban by 3 months. So as far as I can tell, there is no actual evidence that Rhuzgath exploited after his appeal. For
May
lack of
I-
evidence to the contrary, speak.
I would like to ask
Who-
Rhuzgath a question, our appellant. In the first instance, did you or did you not use a cheats in a PR against Kyogoku? Rhuzgath? Oh. Do you understand? Is it a difficult question?
Right, whoever that is losing their rights. Who did that?
Alright, so you do agree that you did use bans against the Kyogoku in that PR, and then you got unbanned. So you deny
It looks
using
like
cheats.
Ramin. Sorry.
Alright,
Yet
so
again,
you testify
is this
that
related
you used...
to the previous ban?
No, because it was my understanding,
Well-
the first instance, he used the cheats in a PR against another party that knew he was using cheats.
Is it
So-
relevant to this specific ban, Hikaru?
No, apologies.
Then why did you bring it up?
I just wanted to know.
This is being ultimately drawn out by the fact that things from the previous case keep coming back up. As far as I can tell, there is no actual evidence supporting the second ban.
Well, Ramin just put
Unless-
another thing in the VC chat, and although I agree that if there's no solid date attached to any evidence, then it is not particularly liable. However, if enough people were to testify that it is, then that's still something. Granted, would the court consider that significantly? I don't know, but I don't think
Witness
it's fair to
testimony-
totally write off as
Witness
if
testimony
everyone.
on its own is not enough here. Hasn't been
You
for a
say
long
so.
time. Much like the simple claims that have been made before me in a lot of court cases, witness testimony is only effective if backed up by proof. Otherwise, well, it's just people saying something. A lot of people may not agree with that. It may seem harsh, but evidence in the form of images and or videos are ultimately the things that decide cases here. So, in absence of any actual evidence tied to the second ban, I don't really have much choice here. Unless someone comes forward with some pretty damn convincing evidence that Rhuzgath did in fact exploit after his appeal, then I am going to find that this appeal is granted. That being said, if someone does have such evidence, don't just keep it to yourself. However, as for right now, this is a closed case as far as I'm concerned. The appeal will be granted. However, if this comes up again, I'm not going to be so reasonable about it next time. Does anybody have anything else to say?
Just to make sure I'm understanding, we are repealing his ban?
Yes, however, I am going to bring up another stipulation here. As with the previous appeal, you will be subject to PC checks. You will also be required to record battles, just like before. I do not
PC,
doubt
okay.
that you will do so. This is ultimately now the responsibility of moderation. And yourself. Alright. I will make an announcement regarding this, and
Congratulations.
you may go.
All guests who have come in from the commoner gate, please follow me.
Fuck up, you lisp guy.
I thank you all for attending. Very big crowd. Very good pictures will come out of this one. I apologize that it took so long. This should have been a lot more simple. Thank you for
A
attending.
lot of guests.
You have a question? You can always DM questions to me, by the way. Anybody who wants to ask questions about things is welcome to ask.